It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Sunday, the 21st of January. I'm Michael Groff. A lot of clouds out there this morning, and as advertised, some light rain coming down right now. That will continue through the rest of the morning hours. We'll start to see some decrease in the precipitation this afternoon and tonight. A lull, or at least a major downtrend in the precipitation for a little while, but then by tomorrow, the rain will pick back up again, and by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and into at least the first half of the day on Tuesday, rain, maybe a little bit of heavy rain at times gets back in here as we're still looking at a pretty decent rain event across the greater Southwest, and of course, snow for the higher elevations. We'll talk about all of that and everything else as we dive on in. First, here's that almanac from yesterday. 68 degrees was the afternoon high with a lot of clouds around for your Saturday. 52 the morning low. Averages at 68 and 46. And as we look outside right now, here at 9:30 a.m., cloudy sky. Light rain officially at Sky Harbor. Some of you are seeing some very light showers at the moment. They should continue for a while. And we're seeing 57 degrees right now at the airport. Dew point 44, humidity 63%. It's a light wind, the barometer rising. Temperatures out there right now ranging from 47 at Fort McDowell, 49 in Queen Creek. Most of us are in the 50s to near 60 degrees. Fairly uniform temperatures with the clouds and precip about. Speaking of, here's a look at the radar right now as of 9:30. We've got some light showers ongoing across the area. And again, finally, the rain is reaching the ground, but this is just not a big heavy rain event, at least not at the moment. And these showers will continue for the next several hours. But I just want to emphasize mainly light rain. And why is that? Look at the upper air weather pattern across the nation. And you can see we've got a series of short waves coming into the southwest. The first one moving through this morning and into this afternoon, and that will continue with the light rain about. We've got another one waiting in the wings off to the north and west of us. That'll deepen and come in here tomorrow and into Tuesday. And the watch warning map, still some hard freeze warnings over parts of the southeast U.S., some winter weather advisories for portions of Oklahoma and Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, some of the adjacent states. And across, of course, northern Arizona, winter weather advisories. Flagstaff, you're heading up there. You're planning to go up toward the Grand Canyon. You want to head up to northern Arizona. Well, the snow level should remain about 6,500 feet or above, maybe a little bit lower than that at times. But 6,500 feet seems to be about where the snow is at this point. Of course, we have winter storm warnings for the Sierra and up into the Pacific Northwest as well. Convective outlook for today. No organized severe weather across the nation. A little thunder possible over parts of Texas, the California coast, and far southern Arizona right along the international border. I don't think we'll hear any thunder today here in Phoenix, but maybe tomorrow night and into Tuesday with our next short wave as it comes in here. Here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through next Sunday morning. Rain amounts in Phoenix between about an inch and a half. Heavier totals just to the east and southeast of us, of course, in the favored upslope areas where there could be as much as 2 to 3 inches of rain. And of course, in the higher elevations, it comes down in the form of snow. And this, what you're looking at on this graphic, is what we call liquid equivalent precipitation. Obviously snow, there will be several inches, maybe as much as a foot of snow in some places. So obviously we'll watch for that. All right, so let's get to the models, see what's going on with this weather pattern in more detail. Here we go. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Here's that short wave coming into the southwest. You see, they're just lined up out there in the northeast Pacific. And so what it means for us down at the surface for today, cloudy sky. Yeah, we've got some light rain around through the morning and into the early afternoon. Then it'll start to decrease. But still, even at that, the sun may poke out this afternoon, but still mostly cloudy sky. High temperatures today, yeah, not going to get much warmer than we are right now. Maybe into the low 60s. And then for tonight, there's still a chance at some showers around. We'll be kind of between these short waves, but we could see a shower or two. Not really a great chance, and even if you do get the rain, it'll be mostly on the light side. Overnight lows tonight, mostly upper 40s and low 50s, and then tomorrow, yeah, a chance at some showers in the morning, but the better chance, the rain will become likely by the afternoon. Look at all that heavy rain to the west of us across California, up into the Sierra. You've got snow and over the Pacific Northwest and the Great Basin and going into western Arizona by tomorrow afternoon. And so, unfortunately, I think rush hour tomorrow afternoon may be kind of a wet one for us. So you might want to allow some extra time as the rain starts to come in here. And you know, even in a light rain, people around here drive like maniacs. So be aware of that. And the roads will, of course, be slick because it's been a while since we've had any real decent rain around here. High temperatures tomorrow, upper 50s, low 60s with lots of clouds. Now, tomorrow night, rain becomes widespread, could be locally heavy at times. Isolated thunderstorms are possible. Not a big threat, but we could still hear a rumble of thunder or two. Same thing for the start of the day on Tuesday. Widespread rain, and then it'll start to decrease by Tuesday afternoon. High temperatures on Tuesday again, probably just barely making it to 60. Now, by Tuesday night and Wednesday, we start to dry out. Now, depending on how quickly the clouds get out of here, that's going to make for a more complex forecast. But I think Wednesday morning, we could have to look out for areas of dense fog. We've put that in our forecast for now. And otherwise, the day on Wednesday is partly cloudy with high temperatures somewhere getting into the low to mid 60s. Continue to dry out as we go to Thursday, though. High temperatures, mid 60s, mid to upper 60s. We could even be pretty close to 70 by Friday. Saturday, upper 60s, low 70s. You see another system moving toward the Pacific Northwest, but that's going to stay well to the north of us, harmlessly away from Arizona. And going out to a week from today, this is Sunday the 28th. You've got ridging to the north of us, ridging just all around the west and much of the nation, actually. And so that looks like a pretty dry look for us, and temperatures a little bit above average. But going out 10 days, this is Tuesday, the 30th of January. And I'll tell you what, this is becoming more of a low confidence forecast. Yeah, the GFS has broad ridging going all the way up into central Canada. Underneath that, though, it does have this area of low pressure that sort of develops here over the southwest, this weak low. And we have seen a number of different solutions on the ensemble guidance out here at 10 days and beyond. And some of them get absolutely bonkers. So at this point, yeah, I would be inclined to lean the forecast dry here. But we will watch model trends because there's some interesting things happening out there beyond 10 days. Maybe some really unsettled weather returning here. Let me just show you what's going on, what I'm talking about here. This is the rainfall for Phoenix, and this is going to go out through the 4th of February. This is off of the GFS ensemble. All right, there's 31 members here, and some of them are really showing some robust precipitation totals, 2 and 3 inches of rain. The ensemble mean is over 1.5 inches, about 1 3/4 inches. If you think that's interesting, check out what's going on in the European ensemble. There's a lot of orange and red on here. The ensemble mean is just under 3 inches. The control member almost at 5 inches of rain over the next 2 weeks. That seems kind of outrageous, I would say. However, again, you'll notice that a lot of this is happening, or at least some of this, some more precipitation, another significant precipitation event happening at beyond 10 days. And of course, anything beyond 10 days is fantasy land. It's just interesting to see a number of the ensemble members latching on to that solution. And so we've seen some pretty haywire stuff out there. So we'll keep an eye on these model trends, that's for sure. All right, looking at temperatures off the national blend of models. Yeah, a little bit below average the next few days, but then really warming up by late in the week and this weekend, and maybe even early into the following week with high temperatures well up into the 70s. That would jive with that big ridge building in. What happens after that? Anybody's guess, but it does look like a warmer and drier period will take shape after about Wednesday. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell. Leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. Why do we tell you to do that? It's for that algorithm, so we get noticed more. And if we get noticed more, it's more views, and more views translates to higher confiscatory ad rates. You know how that works, okay? That's the business of the YouTube. Speaking of, if you really like what we do here and you want to support us monetarily, you can click that little thanks icon below the video and make those monetary contributions, $2, $5, $5,000. It all helps in the furtherance of this channel, and I would really appreciate that. Of course, if you're so able to do so and inclined to do so, if you really like what we're doing. Thank you so much for that. And of course, I will remind you the executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. I've got her all linked up down in the description of this video, so yes, go ahead and check her out. Show her some love. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support, so greatly appreciated. Please be safe. Enjoy the rain where you can find it. Have yourselves an absolutely outstanding rest of your Sunday.